Thank you very much, Mr. Chair, and I want to thank the ranking member as well for scheduling time in this hearing for this important bipartisan bicameral bill. And a sincere thanks to Representative Herrera Butler for her leadership and for working with me and my staff on this. Thanks to my colleague Peter DeFazio as well. The health of the coastal economy in my district and many others represented on this committee is dependent, of course, on the success of our local fishermen and the jobs that they create. In my district, the ground fish fleet is a very important player in the local economy, especially around our small ports. Ground fishermen buy fuel, they buy gear, and the fish that they land support jobs at processing plants. In my district alone, on any given year, there are more than a dozen trawlers that contribute to over 100,000 metric tons of fish that are caught along the West Coast, and the value of that catch exceeds $80 million. Beyond the economic contribution provided by our ground fish fishermen, many are also playing a stewardship role in the health of our fisheries. The industry-supported catch share program that got started in 2011 has been very successful. It has substantially reduced the bycatch of non-target species. However, the viability of this industry, particularly for small boat fleets, is at risk. As of February 14th of this year, the West Coast ground fishery had paid over $20 million of the interest on that original federal loan, but they have made very little progress on the principal balance. Presently, over $27 million is still owed of that original $35 million loan. Fishermen continue to diligently work to pay this loan back, but they, as the chair noted, are facing new fees, and of course they have rising fuel costs and other pressures. And that's why we've introduced this bipartisan refi legislation. It makes perfect sense to refinance this decades-old loan at today's low interest rates to help keep our fishermen in business. If they go under, it's important to note there'll be nobody to pay back this loan because the loan payments are based upon their landings. If there are no landings and no money from those catches, this loan goes unpaid and everybody loses. Getting this commercial fishery back on its feet is just as important as the progress we've made on getting it on to get it on more stable ecological and operational footing. So, Mr. Chair, this is a simple refinancing bill. Just as any other small business or homeowner would refinance in this current low-interest climate, we need to provide that opportunity for this fishing fleet. It's a smart bill. It's going to keep these folks fishing so that they can create the jobs and provide the revenues that will help repay this loan to the federal government. And I want to thank again the committee for including this bill in the hearing and yield back the remainder of my time.
Gentleman yields his